It's so easy to spend so much time in our minds that our body can feel unfamiliar or even difficult to trust. If you've been feeling scattered, anxious, or disconnected, this grounding, core-focused yoga will help you come home to yourself and come home to your body, all by combining core-focused and balancing postures that will help balance and regulate your nervous system, support your digestion, and cultivate stability. We'll focus on the stomach and spleen meridians to help you release tension, to support and strengthen your digestion, to reduce bloating, all while letting your mind naturally slow down. Even small shifts in your breath, your posture, your awareness can help your nervous system begin to downshift, and your body and your mind begin to feel more balanced and at ease. The main intention in this practice is to move with compassion and kindness for yourself. So let's get started. So let's begin by coming into constructive rest, lying down on the back with the knees up to the ceiling or to the sky. And you can have your feet hip-width apart. And first, just feeling that you can really rest through your legs here. So maybe you want to bring your feet closer in to help you rest. Maybe you want to take your heels out and let your knees fall in together, if that helps you relax through your legs down into your pelvis and into your hips. And let your eyes close if that's comfortable for you, or at least soften into a gentle gaze. Just beginning to ground. So as we release our weight down into the earth and into gravity, we can naturally ground into our body, letting our awareness rest into our body. So giving our body some love and attention. And that may be just feeling the contact with the ground beneath you and letting yourself rest into that contact and into that support. Feeling how the more you release here, the more you can relax. And your mind can begin to settle and slow down as your awareness can anchor into your body and into your breath. Now you can rest your hands onto your belly, just around your belly button. Your elbows can still rest onto the ground so your arms are relaxed. And on your inhales, feel your breath expand into your hands, letting your breath be soft and letting your breath rest out of your chest. So here we're resting into the parasympathetic nervous system, also moving more lymph through the body. And using this awareness with the breath to anchor our awareness and bring it into the body. And simply observing how your breath is moving, where your breath is moving. Without any judgment, without any labeling. So you can just be present with yourself and with your body. Now you can bring both of your knees in toward your chest and hug your knees in. Let your back soften, your shoulders and chest soften. And now we're going to roll up. And if you can, roll up, come into Navasana, balancing on the sit bones. And if it takes a couple times to roll up, that's fine. And you can start with the legs bent drawing your belly and your thighs in toward each other. And so we'll be engaging more through the center of the body to help us anchor and center and stabilize into the body in this practice. Maybe you can feel your breath continuing to move into your belly, feeling space through the chest. And then you can bring your feet down to about shoulder width apart and hug your knees and lift up through your spine. Just releasing through your hip flexors. And now you can bring your hands behind you and you can take your feet out to the width of your mat. We're going to come into Malasana. So balancing on your feet, and you can take your feet in whatever position you need to help you balance here. Get your arms to the inside of your legs. Take your hands against each other and begin to press your arms and legs against each other. Draw your sternum, your chest, toward your thumbs and your thumbs toward your chest. So here we're creating a strong activation through the pelvic floor, up through the center, the core of the body. And now let's take the hands onto the knees and we're going to work dynamically. So on an exhale, you can bring your left knee down and inhale, bring the knee up. Exhale, bring the right knee down. Inhale, the leg up. Go ahead, continue this motion, moving with your breath, feeling into your hips, and feeling when you come back to the center that perhaps you can release your weight down into the center. So each time you're creating a little more space through your hips. Do it one more time each side. And then come back to the center. Let's bring the palms against each other, the arms to the inside of the legs once again. And now this time on an exhale, let's lift up onto the balls of the feet and inhale, the heels down. Exhale on the effort, bringing the heels up. Inhale, heels down. Do this a few more times, feeling into the strength of your legs, feeling into the steadiness through your feet, and the steadiness up through the core of the body. And all of this is a way to strengthen and stabilize you in your body. Now go ahead, take your hands down onto your mat and let's take the hips up. You can bring your toes in if they were out and just fold forward here. So your feet are out wider in this forward fold. And you can begin to bend through one knee at a time, shifting your weight from hip to hip, just feeling into your hips, even taking like a figure 8 through your hips. You can move your head, open up through your neck. You can open up through the side body, moving through the waist. And of course, opening up through the back body, creating some compression for the stomach and spleen channels through the front body. And now let's bring the feet so they're hip width apart. The big toes are slightly in. And on inhale, lengthen through the spine into an Ardha Uttanasana. Feel the belly engage. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back, about a 45-degree angle in that foot. On an inhale, let's come into a warrior one. So feel how you can press down through your back foot as you bend through your front knee. And then draw your left hip forward, your right hip back. And now let's lift up through the belly, lift up through the digestive system. Feel space through your side ribs, through the spleen channel. And now let's interlace the fingers behind the back. Work the palms toward each other, lengthen through your elbows. Let your shoulder blades move into your back. And the lower body is the same. So it's stable and steady. And now let's fold forward. Feeling stable through your lower body as you lengthen out through the spine and draw your arms up toward the sky. Feeling length through your neck and feeling how your breath wants to move here. Feeling planted down through the four corners of both of your feet, strong through your legs. And now let's come back up into Warrior One. Now let's step forward to balance onto the right leg and come into Tree or Vrksasana, bringing the left foot to the inside of your right thigh. And then bring your hands together into prayer, finding a steady gaze with your vision to help you balance. Now you can remain here. If you want to move with this, you can take your arms up and feel how the front of the body, the stomach and spleen channel, can lengthen here and open. And then bring your left arm down onto your leg and begin to curve through the spine, opening up through the right ribs, through the spleen channel. Feeling strong down through the four corners of your right foot. And then you can come back to the center, bringing your left arm back up. Bring your hands back down into prayer. Release, coming into Tadasana, taking both arms down. Let your eyes close to take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold forward. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthening through the spine, engaging through the belly. Exhale, fold forward. Now step your right foot back, 45-degree angle in that foot. And inhale, come into Warrior One. And feeling how you can press down through your back heel, even into the outside of the foot, as you bend through your front leg. And then drawing your back hip forward, your front hip back, just to help zip up through the center of the body. And then feel this lift up through the belly to create more space through the stomach channel, through the spleen channel, really space through the chest, through the lungs. And then let's change the interlacing of the fingers behind the back. Work the palms toward each other. Lengthen through the elbows so you're engaged through the arms. Feel the chest open up. And then stabilizing through your lower body, begin to hinge at your hips to fold forward. So you continue to send weight back into your right foot. And then you can lift your arms up toward the sky or the ceiling. Feel the belly support the spine. And feel how you're anchored down through your feet. And then you can come back up to stand in Warrior One, feeling length through your spine. We're going to step forward to come and balance onto the left foot, bringing your right foot to the inside of your left thigh, taking your hands into prayer, finding a steady point to gaze that's unmoving. And you can press your foot and thigh against each other. So you're active through the inner thighs, through both legs, active through the spleen channel through both legs. Now, if you want to move with this, you can take your arms up, feel the lengthening and opening through the front body, and then bring your right arm down onto the leg and curve through the spine, opening up through the left ribs. Even breathing into that opening. Feeling steady down through the four corners of your left foot. Then you can bring your right arm back up. Bring your hands back down into prayer. And release into Tadasana. Let your eyes close once again. Take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, take your arms up. Exhale, hinge at the hips to fold forward. Inhale, lengthen through the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Let's take the feet out wide to about the width of the mat. Now you can wrap your hands around your ankles. You can hook your big toes with your index and middle fingers and press onto the toenail with your thumbs. If you have longer hamstrings, you can take your hands underneath your feet, but only if you can press your toes into your wrists. So working with your body. And then on an inhale, lengthen through the spine like an Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold forward, drawing the shoulders up the back. And feeling how active you want to make this. And you can work dynamically with micro movements or micro engagement. Feeling what happens when you engage through the quadriceps, the front of the thighs more, lift up through the kneecaps. Or if you shift your weight just a little bit back or forth or side to side. What happens when you let the elbows move out to the side, creating some space through the side body, maybe through the side ribs. And noticing as you're doing this, that your awareness is in your body. You're developing your relationship with your body, taking care of your body. And then you can let go of the bind that you have. And let's come back down into Malasana and take the hands straight back behind you. To support you to come to sit, let's take the feet down onto the ground, reach out through your arms, and roll down through the spine to come onto your back. Bring your knees in, hug your knees in. And now you can just take your knees out wide and then bring them back into the center. Doing this is a way to feel into your inner thighs, where the spleen channel runs. The meridian we really want to work with when we want to center, we want to ground, we want to strengthen our relationship with our body, and we want to anchor our awareness down into our body so we can have more clarity in our mind, more focus. And now you can take your legs out long, let your feet be about shoulder width apart, let your feet drop out to the side, get your shoulders into your back, take your arms out long, your palms facing up, and let your eyes close if they aren't already. To rest down into the connection with the earth element. Thanking your body for its care for you, and thanking yourself for taking care of your body. And just take a moment to notice any subtle shifts, perhaps feeling more warmth, more steadiness, or just familiarity in your body. Now, if you want more guidance, I've created a free collection of 5 meridian yoga practices for real life symptoms. They're designed to help support your different organs, energy patterns, and nervous system states. You can find that linked in the description below. And you can continue grounding even more now with my breath meditation that's showing on your screen to help you feel safe and at home in your body. Let me know how this yoga felt for you in the comments, and subscribe as well to continue practicing with me here on YouTube. Thanks so much for taking this time to be present with yourself, with your body, and with your breath, and for practicing with me. I'll see you in the next video.